Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachach Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and great millstone who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Brothers who's laboring in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Salutations to you, brothers. And you brothers who believe in this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I pray this lesson is edifying. We're going to get straight to it. You know, matter of fact, now we just go to YouTube real quick. Go to Slovakia, go to library. Let's go here real quick. Right here.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachach Kodash. He said, "Now I will have my honor upon Pharaoh." In other words, get any Edomite blood on his garments, on his sword. You know, so when I was listening to those two videos, I was getting pumped up, you know, because I like to do my walk and then, you know, do everything else I got to do so I could be able to sit down and go through the precepts and all of that. But
Lock your brother.
Sometimes, you know, the spirit moves you. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the scriptures say, no man shall save you, no man shall buy you. Toward the house of Israel, which he had bestowed on them according to his mercy and according to the multitude that are in power right now. You know, beginning with the Edomites and their power structure. Coming in their arrow, traveling in the greatness of his strength. So he's going to be the people that are in power now would be the Edomites. And when the Lord comes back, they would be the ruling power that the Lord comes to take down. And the reason why it speaks about him coming with dyed garments is because he's going to be given the credit for taking these devils down. And he's not going to be the credit and the honor, you know, of destroying these nations, you know, especially the Edomites. Just like, and the Lord had his honor in taking them down completely. And that's what Yahushua is coming to do to Esau. He's going to come completely take him down, and he's going to be honored in that. So it says, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. So he's going to take these devils out, because that's going to be a very majestic thing, because it's going to be a conquering and a coronation. Because immediately after the conquering, then you're going to have the coronation, you know, and that is just the introduction of Yahushua's rulership, you know, slash the rulership of the joint heirs, which are the Israelites. You know, that's going to be the beginning of it. So that's going to be pretty much just an introduction of what's coming, an introduction to the future kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, which is going to be beautiful. So it says, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
That was it. You know, we are embarking on something that's going to be beautiful, man, when Yahweh Shai's kingdom is established. All right? Because, you know, when you be in this wicked society, in this wicked kingdom, man, it's a beautiful thing to have the faith that we know that this man rulership is coming to an end, and we seeing the times, we're measuring the time diligently, and we're in a position, a privileged position, to make our calling and election sure. All right, I'm gonna get a few precepts, and then we'll go from there. All right. So first precept I want to grab is, we actually brought this out at camp, but we'll start it out right here. Second Ezra 14. And I'm going to start at 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look, how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So the world has become weaker through age, and the evils has increased through the time we've been in this kingdom, man. Through the multiple, times of being reincarnated, coming back. It's been getting weaker and weaker. The evil has been increasing, right? One of the brothers from Boston, he's into the gardening, and he was talking about how the earth is like right now we're in the time where you look at the trees, they're not as budding as they used to in the time of April. All right, it's because the earth and everything is getting weak. It's getting weak. The animals is starting to buck up because the things is the natural life or the natural way of doing things is been it's been tainted with, basically, Esau Edom, doing all his evils, testing on animals. The natural wildlife is not how it is supposed to be, So when you go, matter of fact, when you go here, let me go Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. You see? So things are out of course here. Things is getting weaker. It's getting weaker and weaker as we continue in this man's rulership, man. And this is the last empire, last kingdom that's going to be in rule before Yahweh Shai and his everlasting kingdom's established, man. It's not going to be a Moab kingdom empire, man. This is it, man. This is it. That's why you seeing the foundation, you seeing his rulership crumbling, And if you've been paying attention, the Lord give you the eye salve, you can see it. And that's why he's coming down with that great wrath, because his time is very short. All right? And we almost out of here, man. We almost out of here. We just got to continue to pray, right? Because this place is just breaking down, man. Where to the point where our bodies is breaking down, and the reason why when it says, look, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And this is one of the reasons why. If you go to Leviticus 25, and you go to 4, it says, but in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord Yahweh. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard. All right? And then we keep on going. That which groweth of its own accord, of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed, for it is a year of rest unto the land. You see, and that's why the earth is out of course, man. Because this Esau Edom, man, he never puts this land at rest, man. Right? And that's why you go here in America, we're a nation under God. But what God, man? Because it's not the God of the Bible, man. Right? Because we're in a place where they're constantly putting the whole earth at work, man. To the point you got animals and zoos, right? Everybody has to work for Esau Edom, man. And his counterparts, man. And his matter of fact, and everybody that's part of his commission, or his what you call it, just everybody that's part of it, who got a hand in his rulership, man. Bottom line. All right. See, that's all gonna change, man. It's all gonna change. It's all gonna change. In the water, we just have to endure. We have to endure this madness. Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, so such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people. Destroyeth the people, the earth, everything that he's touched is death and destruction, right? Right? But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's Yahweh Shai. Okay? In the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his honor. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices. Pride is hateful before Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right? And that's what we're seeing, the transition in the beginning of Esau Edom's kingdom crumble, right? And then it will ultimately come into fruition when Yahweh Shai and the angels crack that sky, right? And that will be the end of Esau's kingdom. Simultaneously, the salvation of the elect of Israel, the nation of Israel only, the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. And then the new kingdom will start from that point on, man. There'll be lots of deaths. There'll be elite on the left-hand side, rounded up to be the first fruits of slavery, because a king will have slaves and servants. All right, and they're gonna be them, the king of the other nations, man. All right. Because the nation of Israel will be a kingdom of kings and priests, man. All right, so, but the elect is going to receive it first, right? They're the ones that will be saved, right? So when you go to Revelation 21 and start at 1, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first heaven, earth, so like it was passed away, and there was no more sea. And so there's going to be a transition of kingdoms, all right? And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai out of heaven. So it's not going to be an actual city and buildings. No, it's going to be a people before a place, all right? So God out of heaven prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. All right. So this is gonna be a beautiful thing, man. All right, let's keep going though. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai himself shall be with them and be their power. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall wipe away all tears from their eyes." Right? Because seeing all these abominations done in the midst thereof, that's why we sigh and cry. Seeing the foundation of the earth out of course, we sigh and cry. Seeing all the wickedness that's done among us, man. We're not able to be like to really, raise our children the way we want to, whether they're in our household or not, man. They every time they go outside, they subjected to this kingdom, man. This wicked man, Esau Edom, man. And then even our children buck up against us because the wine and the philosophies of this world, man. Our women come against us, right? See, all that's not, it's not going to be like that in the kingdom, man. All right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. You know, like the scriptures say, this is going to be like as if it was a dream. You know, when the kingdom, when this is going to be as if it was a dream, like it says in Job. You know, and man, that's why we have something to look forward to, man, and to, you know, that's why we keep our I don't want our desire. We just continue to keep our eyes single and keep our eye on the prize, man, because there's something that we, matter of fact, let me grab that. Matthew 25, and we'll start at 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, see, we just talked about it in Revelation, and all the holy angels with him, right? Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, on his right hand, but the goats on the left. So the elect is going to be, you know, sifted out of all these nations, man. All right. Then shall the king say unto them on the right hand, come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. You see, the kingdom was prepared for the elect and the whole nation of Israel, but they'll starting with the elect from the foundation of the world, man. That covenant, that promise that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, the Lord is a man that will not lie, man, and not change, man. So that's even a cut for all the other heathen nations. I think they could be a part of something, man, that they have no business of looking to try to be a part of something. When they consulted together, all the kings of these other nations consulted together to cut us off from who we are, man, and to keep us from being connected with our power. But guess what? The Lord did that to us, man. You know, we broke the laws, statutes, and commandments. But see, the Lord gave us over that so we can learn, like the elder apostle Gabal always say, we had to learn wickedness to appreciate righteousness, man. And to be a fair ruling king in the kingdom to come, we had to learn these things. We had to go through these things, man. But see, this is, again, it was going to be as if it was a dream when the kingdom's established, man. This light affliction is only for a moment. And I don't want Ratazah, man, it's gonna be beautiful, like the elder apostle Aramnat just said. You know, it's gonna be beautiful when Yahweh Shah's kingdom's established, man. Beautiful. All right. I can end it there. Matter of fact, I can end it there, man. I don't want to hold longer, but man, we're in a great position, man. Great privileged position, man. Just keep on fighting, you know. Pray without ceasing, you know. Lord willing, the Lord keep his spirit on us. You know, the men and the women out there that's sincere. All right. Shalom to the whole life.